Thank you. Just want to say a few words from Love Leitrim. First of all, we want to welcome Friends of the Earth. It's good to see them coming on board. I think it's very important for us. We're at this now about a year, and we're glad to see the environmental groups coming to help us out. We want to welcome Nemo and Edwin Basley, and our chair Molly Walsh, thank you, and Sister Magella McCarran. There was another Magella McCarran, I know. This is Sister Magella McCarran. We have two very useful people with the same name. I also see Deputy Michael O'Reilly in the hall there, and I see Phil Flanagan. Thanks very much. Good to see you here. Just a little bit about Love Leitrim. I'm not going to spend a long time talking about it. Love Leitrim is a local community group set up to bring concerned people together and to inform ourselves about unconventional gas extraction. So Love Leitrim is it's just really come out of a campaign where people have concerns about a huge project that's coming to North Leitrim and to the Loch Allen Basin. When I say huge project, people have the extent of the project is from Upper Loch Earn down through North Leitrim into West Cavan, on down through Loch Allen into South Sligo and North Roscommon. So what we're looking at is, initially, we're talking about 40,000 acres in North Leitrim that are going to be fracked, and approximately 40 to 50,000 acres in West Fermanagh. And what we've been promised is that if that works out well, that will be increased to an area of 280,000 acres. So I think it's important to say that, so that people can understand what the industrialisation is about. So we're talking about 178 per pad every square mile. What's different to places like America is that our basin is shallow. Nemo Lee talked about drilling down 2 kilometres. They're not going to drill down any further here than between 600 and 1,500 metres. So the reason that they talk about not using chemicals is because they don't need to worry about the use of energy. It's close to the surface. So we're worried about gas migration, and we're worried about air pollution, and we're worried about noise pollution. When you speak to people from areas that have been fracked, they talk about noise pollution. We don't consider noise pollution because we haven't been in that environment. We don't consider air pollution because we don't understand air pollution. We were worried about water pollution because we can understand dirty water. But I don't want to talk too much about this because it's really about Nemo and Sister Magella, what they're going to talk to us about. Just about Love Leitrim, I think we've been successful over the last year making people aware about the project. We've been educating ourselves, and we've been trying to educate people. What we would like to see happen, or what we demand to happen, is we demand that the process be stopped. We think that there should be a health impact assessment on the potential development of the shale gas basin. I think that we shouldn't be here without that information. And there's a difficulty with that information. We have to wait for that information. We have to wait to see what's happening in America and Canada. And we have to wait until there's scientific consensus that fracking is safe. So what we want to do is we want that to happen. We want space. We want the project to stop so that there's space for that to happen. And then we want a debate in Ireland on a policy about fossil fuel extraction and natural resources. And then we want to see a ban. We want to see unconventional gas extraction banned in Ireland. So that's what Love Leitrim is about. So that's enough about us. We'll go on and talk to just welcome Magella, Sister Magella. Thank you.